everyone, welcome to the Synergy Podcast. My name is Justin.
And my name is Emre.
Today, we are going to be looking at comments for the question, who ruined your family Christmas this year, and what did they do, from the subreddit AskReddit.
My cousin had a mask-free wedding/reception and gave half of our family COVID, including my elderly dad, who gave me because I didn't want to go because I didn't want to get COVID.
I'm definitely on the side of the kid who didn't go to the wedding. Mask-free wedding during a pandemic. I mean, that's just so typical of everything that's going on right now. Not to mention a bunch of people in a somewhat small space, pretty much bound to get COVID at that point. A lot of people.
Right, and I totally agree with that. I think the kid is definitely right in the situation, and the dad is wrong.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different. When you're in the situation, it definitely takes a lot of courage to say that you're not gonna go to a big family event because there's a lot of pressure from family. They don't,
Right.
if they're not respecting everything that's going on, they will. I've had a lot of pressure even on Christmas to show up and partake in all these parties and stuff like that, and I had to make the decision to distance myself and actually follow proper precautions. So, props to you, man, for not going. Let's go with this one. It's Christmas morning, and I could hear my nephew, who lives in the apartment downstairs, throwing a temper tantrum because he thinks his sister got larger gifts from Santa this year. His dad says, "Are you joking right now? You better be joking. Say just kidding. Oh my god, tell me he's just kidding." And it's only 8 a.m. My favorite part about this is the person who comments first, that is, says, "My significant other's sister throws similar tantrums if other people get, quote, more gifts, than Christmas on Christmas." And she's 25 years old.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that the person who posted this is talking about a child
Right.
that's throwing a temper tantrum.
100%.
So it's like, oh, my 25-year-old sister-in-law or whatever. Can you imagine being 25 and throwing a temper tantrum? Because I feel like this guy who comments, "As I've gotten older, I have seriously become more and more thankful and desirous of asking/getting socks and undies for Christmas. It's one of the best gifts now." And I totally feel that because that's pretty much how I feel nowadays. If I get socks or t-shirts and underwear and stuff, I'm like, this is awesome. I'm good for a whole year now. And then someone else says, "Bro, today is the best day of the year. Annual sock and underpants refresh. My feet, crotch, and butt will have never felt so pampered as they will today until next Christmas."
Exactly.
I definitely feel that. Yeah,
Literally.
exactly.
That's the mood. Alright, so this next comment says, "My wife has been spending the last 2 weeks overnight at her boyfriend's. Next week, she moves out and takes the 2 dogs. I get the cat. Here's to one last Christmas with our fur babies. Yes, divorce has been filed."
I'm glad that divorce has been filed. I would have said the worst part about that would have been if the wife was just coming home after her little vacation with the boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, imagine they were just still married and this is just happening. That's awful. So I'm glad for you guys that you guys are divorced while doing the process of it.
And I'm glad you got the cat. I'm a cat person, so for me, I would be happy with the cat. I'm just hope that you're not allergic to cats, 'cause that would suck. All right, so moving on. This person says, "Not this year, but last year, my older sister was being a bitch and talking down to me. She says, 'Seriously, when was the last time I even talked to you?' And my reply was, 'I'm not sure. Maybe it was at your wedding a few months ago.' She got married in May, divorced in July, so not even 2 months, now sitting next to her new boyfriend that she's introducing to us for the first time. They left, and my parents were pissed. I had a great time."
The sister is just awful.
Crazy. Yeah, awful. I mean, way to ruin Christmas. Not only getting divorced within 2 months, which, sure you could have seen that one coming, brother. But,
yes.
yeah, and then bringing a new guy, to introduce for the first time on Christmas, that's pretty intense. I feel like if I was the parent, I would be, accepting because it's Christmas, but also, wanting them not to be there.
Amanda, what the are you doing? That's what I would say.
Exactly. What the hell? Well, what's wrong with you?
The next comment is, "My aunt asked me why I was gay, and I asked her why did 3 of her kids have different last names." Yikes.
I love this comment. I love this post because that's such a good reply. That is like the best response to the question of like why are you gay, which is a
Right.
terrible, terrible question to ask. It's just, homophobia and ignorance and all that just come into effect here. But yeah, that's like literally the best reply ever because you already know that the ant is definitely morally way worse in all regards than this person who's just like, living their best life.
Exactly. I agree.
All right, so moving on. I love this one because of the way that it starts. Travis, my friend is remodeling his kitchen and living room. Well, Travis, who does have HVAC and electrical work, decided that it would be no big deal to go to work knowing that his wife was sick with COVID. He exposed my dad, who's a painter, and my friend's dad, who's a carpenter. Now we all have to be without our dad. Travis, you suck.
Travis, why? Why do you do this, Travis?
Man, people just don't care, they just be exposing everybody, ruin everybody else's Christmas. Fucking
Right.
Travis, man.
Selfish. That's
It's
all really what it is.
so
It's
many,
selfish.
so many Travises out there.
Please don't be that Travis if you are a Travis.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, please don't be Travis.
All right, the next one is plain and simple. I love this one, all right? My wife's family, they exist.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can like relate to that. I'm sure there's plenty of people who love their significant other's family. However, yeah, I
There's
think we could all relate to this in some way, shape, and form. Like, if you're dating
100%.
somebody and like their family, I'm sure you're exposed to like new family members and whatnot. This one I like because this one reminds me of myself or something that I would do, but I stole my family's stockings and replaced them with actual coal. My mom couldn't stop laughing, my dad was annoyed, and my brother was indifferent. Like my favorite comment is like, "I like your mom." The mom is the only one with like a sense of humor here because
Right.
that's hilarious.
I definitely wouldn't be angry. I would just probably laugh it off and be like, all right, where's
I
my
would,
actual gifts?
yeah. I would not be angry at all. I would be like, "All right, you have the actual stocking stuffers, I guess, in the end." But I would also laugh at that probably for way too long, longer than most people would laugh.
My girlfriend, when she freaked out about where llamas are from, I tried to tell her it was from South America, not Mexico. Simple enough, but she had a tantrum and ran off. My whole family asked if everything was okay. Fantastic. Edit. We're on speaking terms now, at least. She went to her dad's house a few blocks away. I'm trying to give her space, and I've let her know that I'm here to talk about whatever is going on when she wants to.
Oh my God. I just love like how serious this got. Like, good job for giving her space and being there for your girlfriend, but also your girlfriend is a little bit crazy, a little bit crazy.
Yep.
Obviously, it seems like other stuff may be going on there, but also like she freaked out about where llamas are from. It is like super traumatizing. That is hilarious.
Like, maybe something happened when she was younger with llamas, if she really loves them or something, and she has this pre-notion of, like, where they're from, but, like, that
Yeah,
really
exactly.
shouldn't change your
Like,
whole life.
perspective. This seemed to be something that like really like made her second guess like her life choices. Like, I thought llamas were for like Mexico, and now I found out they're from South America, and my life is different.
Yeah, it's definitely a paradigm shift, I guess. That's
Yeah,
what you
I love
call
how
it.
he like edited it though, and he was just like, we're on speaking terms now, which means at some point they weren't on speaking terms because he corrected her like on where llamas originate from, and she was like, "I'm not talking to you now."
Oh my god. I didn't even think about that, but you're totally right.
Yeah, like that's actually really funny on both of their parts. That I would be so confused and be like, I would just be like, yeah, sure, all right, take your space. I'm sorry that you're going through this. Like, I'm gonna go with this one, which says, last week FedEx delivered some of the gifts I ordered, but instead of placing them on my porch, they left them behind my vehicle in the driveway. I subsequently backed over them when I went to go get groceries. Um.
Wow.
Yeah, that sucks.
Wow. Why would it? I've never heard or seen a FedEx driver leave it on the driveway and not a
You know,
porch.
you know what this sounds like? This sounds like this person called up FedEx complaining about something, and then FedEx was like, "I'm gonna put your gifts behind the wheel of your car." And they strategically placed the gifts like behind the tire because they were like, "Yeah, you've complained or something," or they were like ordering a bunch of like huge stuff or something. I could see that happening.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
like when you like put all like your entire like couch and wardrobe at the road, and then you just like don't tip the garbage guys. You
You
know what I
gotta
mean?
always tip the garbage man.
Yeah, that's like
Always.
not that. Yeah, it's like not tipping your barber. Like, you want a bad haircut? Like, go for it. But all right, so this one, I actually like this one, not because I mean it sucks what they're going through. However, I like the way that this person handled the situation. I found out my wife is cheating on me at 11:30 p.m. Christmas Eve, 30 minutes before Christmas, right? That's
Oh
crazy.
my god.
Yeah, while we were at her parents' house, so even worse. I packed up my stuff, walked right by her family who didn't know what was going on, and drove 6 hours in a crazy rainstorm to my parents' house. So there's that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dedication. And he did the right thing 100%.
Yeah, because that's really strong for doing that. Like, you're super strong. Like, I give you a lot of props for that because I don't know if I would be able to do that. And
100%.
yeah, someone commented and said, "I wish I had your strength when I first found out my now ex-wife's affair with my best friend of over 30 years. We were,
Oh!
wow, we were all at my house together with a couple of other friends. I saw a notification pop up on her phone, a text message from him that just said it's an emoji of like the kissing. Not a day goes by that I don't wish I had pulled him aside and told him to get out of my house and bring my wife." Well, so they were all in the same room. Am I getting this right?
That's what it seems like.
Oh my God. Well, wow. And I mean, yeah, that's super awkward. I definitely would have said something. I probably would have like started having like a panic attack right there
Oh, for
in the room.
sure.
I don't know if I would have been able to. Would you have been able to stay quiet with that?
No. I would have probably maybe punched him.
Yeah, right. I really think I wouldn't been able to hold myself back from just decking him in the face right there and then.
For
But
30
also,
years?
yeah, best friend of 30 years. But also,
Wow.
it was just a kissy face emoji. However,
It's still a
you
kissy
know,
face emoji, though.
yeah, it's still a kissy face emoji, exactly. Like that's pretty telling, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. All right, so this next one, nice and simple. My roommate brought home like 20 Christmas cupcakes for his work yesterday, so I ate about half of them last night. This morning, my stomach was hurting, and I took a big green Christmas poop.
I love this one because I'm imagining the poop being like a nice color green for some reason. Like not like you ate a lot of vegetables or whatever. Like it's
Right,
like a
right.
nice frosting color.
Yes, that's what I'm imagining too. I think this is a great gift for Christmas. I mean, you're in the Christmas
Yeah,
holiday
right?
spirit.
Exactly. Yeah, and it gave him a gift two times.
Oh, yes, that is true.
Yeah. I just think back on the story of my sister. I learned about food coloring and poop, which very weird thing to think about. But my sister ate a whole bag of hot Cheetos, which are very red. If you've never had them, they're very very red chips, and she ate a whole bag of them. Then she went to the bathroom and
Oh,
pooped, which she thought was blood.
oh my God.
Yeah, went to the hospital. They tested her for blood. No blood in her stool, and they had the doctors stumped because it looked clearly like blood, and they started asking her questions about what she was eating and came to the conclusion that it was like the hot Cheetos, and they were all laughing and everything. So yeah, be
Flaming
aware
hot
if you're
Cheetos.
eating, yeah, if you're eating a lot of really strongly colored stuff and you start pooping that color, it's probably not a coincidence. My cluster headaches made appearance after 2 months of quiet.
Ah, that
Yeah,
just sucks.
yeah, that one just sucks. I put this one in here just because that really does suck. Like, after 2 months of not having, if you don't know what a cluster headache is, they're just like really painful headaches that just like are like recurrent, so you just keep getting them, and they come in like episodes, and they could last for a long time too. Like, it could last like over a week to a month or something, I'm pretty sure. So like, this guy avoided that for 2 months, and then on Christmas, boom, that really would ruin my Christmas, I think.
Merry Christmas. All right, so this next one is about mouth breathers. All the fucking mouth breathers who have refused to take this pandemic seriously and don't give a fuck about anyone but themselves, that's who.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we could just see based on some of the comments that we just read before, like, people who are doing this, like not wearing masks and literally breathing out into everybody else's face, ruining everyone's holiday and way past Christmas. It's been going on for a long time. You know,
Selfish. They're all
Shout out
selfish.
to all survivors. Shout out to everybody who's been affected by this pandemic. And, there's still plenty of those people out there right now
Right?
storming the Capitol and such.
Oh, yeah, let's not even talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. I think you had a comment about eggnog, and I really want to go over that one.
All right, yeah, so this one is great. Simple and sweet. My mom, she drank the eggnog straight from the jug, and there's like a angry face.
I love this so much. Like if it was anywhere else, but it's just the fact that this is under the post of like who ruined Christmas this year. This guy is like, oh, my mom ruined Christmas because she drank the eggnog right out of the gallon, whatever, the carton. I was also thinking like for some reason that like I just imagine the mom like just chugging like the whole carton. Like she
Oh
just
my
like drank all
god.
of it, like from like start to finish. Like just like chugged the whole carton of eggnog. I don't know why, but
Wait, that would be great if that actually happened. I hope that was the, incident.
I know. I hope that that they were mad not because they just drank straight from the carton, but also because they drank all of the eggnog. Like no eggnog for anybody else except for the mom.
For the first time in 38 years, nobody. Thank God for quarantine.
For this one, I feel like that's what ruined their Christmas was like being alone. But honestly, like there's something to be appreciated with this like kind of quarantine Christmas. Like I don't mind it too much. I do love family and everything, and I love being around people. But just the anxiety of being around a bunch of people,
Right.
like it's just like I think being alone this year and just me and like just my girlfriend and like very few people is actually beneficial because I feel like if I was around so many people this year, I would have been just anxious.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, because not everyone's wearing masks, and there's going to be some family members and stuff that like if you invited everybody, the whole fam, there's going to be people not wearing masks. People are eating, people are drinking, like just you don't know where everybody's been. You can't contact trace literally everybody, so I think it would have been
Exactly.
an anxiety filled if I was with like a bunch of people. So you know what? That's actually probably for the best, man. Hope you enjoyed.
All right, so this next comment says, my mother-in-law refused to eat the prime rib unless it was well done. I refuse to cook a piece of meat that cost over $100 too well done. F you, here's a frozen pizza.
Oh my god. Yeah, I agree with this person. If you're buying expensive meat, then you get right. I mean, $100 ribs, like come on.
Now
You're gonna
that's...
had a chance of overcooking those things. I mean, that's a waste of $100.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would just give her the frozen pizza as well because $100, I'm not just doing that well done. What if I burn it?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like the way I cook the ribs, like, I'm sure there's plenty of other food for you. Like, get away from my ribs.
Exactly. All right, so this next one is very, like literally 5 words. Got bit by a pig. Sad face.
This one is awesome. Yeah, got bit by a pig. I wanna. There's no like. I like how there's no story behind it. Like, do you live on a farm? Do you just have a pet pig? Like so
There's
many
so
questions.
many questions. So many questions. Not enough answers.
Yeah, definitely not enough answers, but also that adds to how funny this is. Really, I like the mystery of getting bit by a random pig in a random place. Where did you get bit by the pig? That's really where I want to know. Like,
That's also true.
obviously in a Christmas ruining place.
Oh yeah, yeah. So this next one, initially I thought this was sad, but then I guess the person that wrote it really does not like their dad. So it says, my emotionally abusive dad died at 1 a.m. on Christmas morning. Of course, he had to try ruining Christmas one last time.
Oh my god. Well, I like how they said try because obviously they didn't really like him that much, and his death really didn't ruin their Christmas.
Right? I mean that's awful to have a dad like that, but now he's
Yeah,
gone, so I guess that's good.
yeah, probably some relief there if it was really abusive and everything. But again, I really love how they were like he tried to ruin Christmas again by dying, but he jokes on you, Dad. You didn't. We hate you. Like,
All right. So this next one, my sister just poured the oh god, my sister just poured the gravy down the sink because she thought it was a dirty pan. I think she's going to be hearing about this for a while. I don't blame her though. All right, some
yeah,
homemade
again,
gravy looks like a dirty pan. It
I
does.
didn't blame her. And I when I was like reading this and we were talking about this, like this is totally something I would like. Tell me this isn't something that I would do. Like I
100%.
would, yeah, like I would just see it and be like, oh, that's gross, and just kind of like talk.
Uh,
Like I'm sure it tastes fine, but like in general, and then just getting yelled at. I just know that that would happen to me, like especially with, like my family. And there's so much food. That's another thing. Like there's so much food on Christmas. Like whole family is probably cooking, doing whatever. Like you
Right.
like this pan with like this like sludgy like brown, and you just like ew, get rid of that.
You're just like, all right, dishes. Just throw it in there.
I'm on
That's
the
funny.
sister side on this one, honestly. Like I definitely like could relate to the sister on this particular situation.
So this one is ooh, yikes. All right. My cousin and her husband are my housemates. Her husband opened up to me last night in the midst of a drunken conversation about how he is attracted to me and how he watched me around the house for the past couple of years with lustful intentions. I have to be out by the end of January, which can't come any sooner now. I am I am so uncomfortable. My cousin deserves so much better than him, but I don't know how to tell her. Merry Christmas and
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot there. Yeah, like just the way that I think he told him that he was attracted to him, like he's been watching him for the past couple of years with lustful intention. Like
yeah, definitely creepy
also
intentions, like you
creepy,
said.
creepy. Yeah, exactly. Like replace lustful with creepy. Um,
100% creepy. Damn. I mean,
well, poor,
again, also that marriage is definitely not nice.
yeah, poor cousin or whatever. Yeah, I feel bad, but also like if he's attracted to men more than women, like just go for it. Like break up and just do what you want.
Right, right. 100%.
Stop like leading her on and everything. If you are so horny that you're just going for her cousin who's also your roommate, problem.
No, that's such a big problem.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that like they have said something, but in my head I would probably be like, yeah, okay, but like everything's fine. Like,
Right, right, right.
until they like came up to me and then said that, I'd be like, all right, you're right. January is here. Let's go. I'm getting out of here as soon as possible.
That's all we have for today. Thank you everyone for joining us. Catch us every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Remember to have a lovely day.